So I'm kind of notorious within like the Sims community for not using CC in my game, whether it's cast or build by or anything like that. But I've always had this desire to learn how to make CC, even though I don't use it, just because I think it'd be fun. And I also just like doing things because I can. So I thought I'd take you along with me on this journey of trying to learn CC and like in one day. Like I'm trying to spend like at most 3 hours on this. So I thought I'd take you along with me to try and make some CC. We're not like going right into like a full like outfit right off the bat or like making hair. We're starting with recolors because I have this really fun event coming up on my Twitch streams that is a week-long activity, basically a week-long theme called Camp Dizzy. And I made merch for it this year, like t-shirts and hats and stuff. And I think it'd be really fun to make that in my game because we'll be doing camp gameplay in The Sims. And I thought it'd be really cute if The Sims wore the camp shirts. So we're gonna try and learn how to make CC and see how this goes. So to start learning how to do this, I have a tutorial from Nardvillain, who's actually one of my friends. So we're gonna be following Nard's tutorial from several years ago now. So it's possible there could be some things that are out of date. I actually just had to update my Sims 4 Studio before I started filming because it was out of date. And I might need a different version of Blender possibly, but I have my Blender open, my Sims 4 Studio, and I have GIMP, which is a photo editing app, which is basically a free version of Photoshop. And personally, I think it's a lot better. So if you're looking for something like that, use GIMP. But those are typically the 3 things that you need to make CC from my little bit of knowledge and from watching a little bit of this tutorial to start with. But we're gonna watch Nard's tutorial and just see how this goes. I'm gonna watch the tutorial, probably not all the way through in its entirety because I have ADHD and I can't just watch a tutorial all the way through without trying things in the middle of it. So I'm gonna watch this and then I will report back what I've learned and we will try to make this CC. I just finished watching the first half of this video and I took notes. You can't see the notes, but I took notes, I swear. You can see the writing there. And the first step is to go into the cast tab right here and do the create cast and then choose the create cast standalone, which is already there. So we're going to click the cast button and then it should come up with a menu to choose which item in cast we want to place our photos on, basically. So here we have literally all the options that is in the game. So I want to look for shirts, specifically a t-shirt. Okay, so clothing top. And then I do think I want to make this base game compatible so that it's not stuck to a pack. And then I actually want to look at child because the Sims I'll be using for my camp gameplay is for children primarily. So we're gonna start with a child shirt. And this is all of the base game children's shirts. And I specifically want a t-shirt. So what is this shirt? Why have I never seen that before? Is this a way for me to find out like what's actually in this game is through this? Because I don't recognize half these things. But let me just find like a regular normal t-shirt. And honestly, probably like this one. So we're gonna start with the white swatch of it specifically. And then we're gonna click next. And then we're going to make a new folder. And this is Camp Dizzy CC shirts. And then we're gonna do child white camp shirt. I don't know if I do this for every color or if I could like choose the amount of colors. Like I think I can add swatches up here. So it's not actually gonna be white. So now we're here and this is where we have to open another program. So we're now gonna go into GIMP. But first we have to export this here into this same folder. So now that we have this saved, we open up GIMP and we bring it into GIMP over here. And then this is the front, the back, the sleeves, and I'm guessing that's the neck hole. Looking a little sus, but that's okay. So we have this. We don't need to do any like editing of this or anything. Like we don't need to change anything that's here already. What we need to do is get our actual graphics that we want to put on it. So let me go find those. And I actually have 2 graphics for this. So first up, we have this graphic. This is the logo for this year's summer camp. And then I need to resize it. How do I do that? Oh, I just changed the tool that I'm in, probably. Well, I can never remember how to do anything in this freaking app. Can I do that? No, that's cropping. I don't want to scale it because I just want to like be able to place it like in Canva. I wonder if you could do this in Canva. I'm not going to try, but I feel like you could. I got to Google this. I don't remember which setting it is or what like thing I have to click to be able to scale it. Okay, I found it. There's a tool called Scale Tool. So we're gonna shrink that down. I'm also gonna zoom in because it's easier to see because this is a small logo on an even smaller shirt. Oh, that's terrible quality. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go make this smaller by default. So let me pop into Canva for that. Okay, I went into my Canva and shrunk it down exponentially. Literally, I made it as small as it could physically go, and we'll see if it's small enough. Okay, that's actually still really bad quality. I didn't think about this being an issue. Let me try to do something else about this. We're trying this in Canva now. So there's the logo. That's also, again, as small as it goes. And I hope this doesn't make it look bad. And then I'm going to grab the artwork for the back of the shirt, which is this, which was actually also made in Canva. I use Canva religiously at this point. And we're gonna size this down to fit on the back of the shirt. That's kind of large. Make it a little bit smaller. I feel like that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna download this and I'm gonna see if this works. Let's cross our fingers. And then for this, it said to put it in the folder that we made for this and basically save over the original one. And we go back to Sims 4 Studio and import. And we import this. My image size is too small. Let me try again. Let me try again. All right, we're trying this completely in Canva now. I like copy and pasted these from the original one that I tried, and this is the correct size now. I think it should be correct. I think this should be a little bit smaller. We can always come back and change it. So let's try this and put it in there. All right, import, open. Oh, it worked! It worked! Oh my gosh, I just made CC! Let me rotate you. How did I do that? Oh, I don't know how to rotate the sim. That's fine, it's my bad. Then what if we add swatches? I don't know how to add multiple swatches in the same item. Well, you know what? I'm actually caught up to the tutorial video. So I'm gonna go finish watching the video and then come back and figure out how to add more swatches. Also, I just figured out how to rotate it. I just double clicked this. But here's the back. That looks really good. I like it. I like the placement as well. I'm satisfied with this. Okay, back to the tutorial. Okay, so that was actually the end of the tutorial because it just goes into doing like paintings. So I don't know how to make other swatches, and my guess is maybe we have to make it each individual swatch as a package file, but that doesn't make sense because I don't think that's how CC works. I don't think every swatch has its own file. So we're gonna play around with this. First I'm gonna save this. So that's now saved and it should be good. It should be good. But now how do we add other things? Also, I wanna make a catalog thumbnail. Import image. What are usually the catalog images? Like what are the catalog thumbnails? They show like the actual shirt. So if I take a screenshot of this and then go remove the background, then I have what I need. Okay, I went and removed everything but the shirt. I'm gonna import a thumbnail, and then that's the thumbnail. It's like really tiny. Maybe I should re-export it. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's not the best. I feel like when I go into the game and look at these, I will fix them. So this is shirt one. I need to go figure out how to add multiple swatches. So let's go find a tutorial to tell us how to do that. My cat has now decided to join me in our CC making journey. There he is. And now he knocked everything over my floor. It's fine. All right, I think we have all of them done. I may have downloaded one or two of them as not transparent, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Oh, that's the white one. They've like lost their colors. Oh, it's because I downloaded them with transparent backgrounds. So maybe it removed everything because it's all just the black one downloaded, but with a background. So what I might have to do is just size these myself and they're not attached to background. I download with a transparent background, it won't be a problem. So let's try again, shall we? So this seems like it's working. It's also in like 10 more minutes when I actually finish this. I'm like 3 shirts in and I already downloaded several of them without detaching the background. This is going so well. All right, I think I have them all done. So let's add these in now. There we go. It's yellow. And there's the back. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. Okay, we just gotta do this for every single shirt now. Now that we have all these swatches, I don't know if I want to add custom thumbnails. That seems like a lot of work right now, but we'll see how I'm feeling later on. We did it. We have an entire kids shirt with all kinds of swatches. That's so fun. So now we save. Okay, so our package has been saved. So we just finished this one. So now I want to make one for adults. Well, adult and teen, but I guess they're the same category. And we're gonna do base game again. So let's find a shirt that looks good for both frames. I don't know if there is one, but we'll see. Because I don't really want to go through and make 3 different shirts. Maybe I should open my game and pick a shirt that works on both frames. That's not a bad idea. All right, I'm just gonna hit new game and we're just gonna go look and cast really fast. Specifically at base game. So we have a sim here, sort by base game. Look at t-shirts. Oh, I do like this one. This is a new one that we just got in a base game update recently. I like the shape of that one. And it has a ton of fun colored swatches. So I like this one. What if we look at it on the femme frame? I don't know if it's originally tagged as femme. Yeah, so it's not tagged as femme, but it could look good. Never mind. What's this black one? That's that black one. It doesn't look good. I could try this one. This is the Sims 25th anniversary shirt. I just don't know if I can remove like the logos, but I'm gonna try that, I think. Okay, so where is this top. It is a newer one. I don't know if that's gonna affect anything, like where it's located. I also didn't realize that it would show them in the order. So like if it's tagged for both Sims, it'll show them on both body frames. So that would have been helpful. Here it is. Okay, so we're gonna say this as adult camp shirt. So this is the shirt. There are obviously several swatches to them. I'm gonna try exporting one, and then I'm actually gonna open this one again because I feel like that'll be better than doing in Canva. So here's this. I assume I can't remove it. Although, you know, I did watch a little bit of a tutorial of someone who did remove a logo. Let me go find that tutorial that I was watching. Okay, I have this tutorial from Pal Luna. I remember when I scrolled through this, it showed how they removed like these patterns on here. Okay, so they are using Photoshop, but I feel like GIMP is gonna have the same thing. So what they did was they basically selected the entire thing and then did fill with content. I don't know if I have that option. I could use like the bucket tool. Oh, yikes. So I looked it up, and if we go to edit and we go to fill path, then we can fill this with a solid color. Well, that was black. So let's swap those colors. Redo that. Fill path. Fill. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, so I don't think I really have the ability to fill this the way I want to. So I think we have to pick a different shirt. And it's very possible GIMP has that option, but I don't know it. So let's go pick a different mesh. I think it's a mesh. So we need to pick one with nothing on it. I'm not seeing a blank t-shirt that fits both of them. So I might be making two different versions of this. I just love that for me. So I think I'm gonna do this one. This is the one I was looking at in CAS to begin with. So let's do mask shirt. It also has a million swatches, and I don't think we're gonna do all these swatches because it's a lot. So I'm gonna pick our swatches here. I do like they have a pink one, and that's a better yellow than the first one, so we'll delete that. We don't need that many greens. We do need a white. I'll keep the red. We don't need a dark blue. Okay, so there we only have 10 swatches now. So I guess we gotta do the same thing that we did with the previous shirt and just export this in so many colors. First, I think I need to organize this. So child, mask, and then fem. Delete that one. Put that in the mask folder. Hopefully that won't affect it if I moved it into another folder. We'll figure it out then. Now to just label all of these. All right, I got them all exported, all the colors, and we just gotta do this again. We're not gonna make the mistake of not being able to export with a transparent background. So fixed that. What is this? What is that piece of the shirt? I don't know. It's fine. The only thing that needs done for these ones is that I need to adjust the location of them a little bit. I feel like that's a good spot. And then I think this can be a little bit bigger on the adult shirts, like that. And I'm gonna try and just do this one right now, just to make sure it's good before I do all of them incorrect. Oh, that looks pretty good. How do I elevate? There we go. Oh, that looks good. Okay, let's finish this one. All right, I got all of these shirts done. So it's time to export these ones.
A few moments later.
All right, they're all downloaded. Let's start importing these. So start with the dark green. That looks nice. That looks nice. Oh, these look so fun and good. I am going through here because I realized I don't have any color tags. So we're gonna fix that. Where's blue? There it is. I guess teal is blue. I guess we'll consider teal blue for today. There's no teal category. There we go. All right, this one is saved. So now we just have to do the fem one. So back to home and doing this all over again. If only I would stop clicking object instead of CAS. Let's pick our fem shirt. I feel like this to me screams camp shirt to me. I'm gonna look into this one. Let's look at this one. Yeah, because I like how the sleeves are rolled. I think they're fun. I do need to remove all of the ones with stuff on it because there are several swatches that they've added for this shirt that have like icons and stuff. All right, it's time to export all these. All right, thankfully, this doesn't need a lot of adjustment. I'm just gonna bring the logo itself down a little bit. All right, it's time to download all of the fem shirts with our little special guest here, Gimbal, because he has to be included at all times. All right, so they all should be downloaded, so it's time to see how these look. Oh, that looks really good on the back of this shirt. That looks so good. Wait, actually, oh, I should have looked at this first. Like crooked. It's practically crooked when you place it on them. Do I care? Actually, no. It's straight on the actual image. It just looks, it gets pulled funny. I also apparently figured out how to control this and move them around. Oh, well, that's not how that one's supposed to work. It seems as if I have not exported the white one correctly. So let's try that again. Oh, I see the problem. Nope, stop that download. I did not. I made it the background. Didn't I learn from the first one? Let's try this again. White. There we go. Honestly, I'm impressed with myself that that's basically our only like issue that we ran into is just the exporting issue from Canva. So honestly, look at us go. All right, there we go. All of the colors. And I have to go in and categorize them because The Sims is notorious for not tagging things. I'm gonna tag these by color. Oh, these ones are tagged. The mask shirts were not. That's a problem, Sims. That's a problem, Sims. All right, well, those ones are correct. Oh, I could change the outfit type. I would like to make this athletic as well as sleep. I like that. Save. All right, that one's saved. Now, can I reopen my previous ones? My CC. Do I go my projects? Here are my projects. Oh, now I've broken it. Oh, it crashed. Well, all right. So here are my projects. I want to open the mask ones and do categories. So I want this to be athletic and it can be sleepwear too if they want to sleep in it. So let's save that and go back to here. Can I see my projects? I want to look at the child one. Open. So when I fix the tags over here too, athletic, everyday, hot weather. Yeah, okay. That one's tagged right. And then I need to tag the colors if they need tagged. Okay, I think the colors are fine. So it's just the mask shirt that was not tagged correctly, which does not shock me because it's a new item and they've been really bad at tagging things recently. Okay, I think it's time for us to be able to put it into the game. So we have this one. I'm gonna put it on my desktop. I also need to make it so that my desktop has icons. And then we're gonna go to the mods folder and we're gonna go place these in here and see how they work. I'm so excited that I might have just made CC that works in game. Now, I do believe I made an override, not a standalone item. Although actually looking at this, it says standalone. So I think it's a standalone, so it's not even an override. It's going to CAS. Okay, I have this household that I made for my save file. So we're gonna sort by custom content. Oh no, it doesn't have the logo on it. The femme has the logo. Ah! This is so exciting. I have my own merch in The Sims. Let's check the child one. The child has it too. So something went wrong with the mask one. And maybe it's just a matter of I put the wrong file into my mods folder. I may have put the wrong one in there. So let's close our game and try this again. This is my mods folder. I have the mask camp shirt package here. This is 1154. Saved. Yeah, so I have 2 mask cam shirt packages that it's showing me, and I don't know what the difference is. I just saved it. I'm gonna go see when it was like last saved. This is last modified 1154. So the one in this folder has last modified at 1154. It's currently 1225. So this one should have 1225. Okay, so this is the right one. So I'm gonna delete this one and move that over there. This is my mods folder. I'm going to delete the mask package. I'm going to copy and paste this one in there. So now we should have it working. Campbell, this is my entire spot for my mouse. My cat is just laid down on my desk. Let me see if I can show you. He's just laid down on my desk where my mouse is supposed to go. Look at him. He's so silly. All right, back into CAS. Ironically, this is, oh, that's not the shirt I used. Okay. Content, custom content. So good. It looks so good. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Now, I kind of have one more thing I want to try that is going to be a little bit more work, but I want to see how it goes. So there's one shirt specifically from high school years that is tie-dye. And I kind of want to see about making this into a t-shirt with the logo. So what I want is to remove the majority of the sleeves and all the collar pieces. So if I just do this and I like select it, I can just delete that. And then the same with these because I don't want the collar pieces. So I'm going to carefully carve this out from our sleeve. So now that part is deleted. Now I want to make this into a t-shirt, not a sweatshirt. Like, I mean, it can still be like a sweatshirt material, but I kind of want to make it into a t-shirt, although it would be cute as a long sleeve. Okay, I don't know how this is going to work. Before I do anything with like adding the logo, I'm going to export this and we're just going to see how it looks in Sims 4 Studio. Oh, well, that's not good. I feel like maybe this is a blender. So if we export the mesh and then open it in Blender, and I will say, I truly have no idea how to use Blender. I played around with it for like 20 minutes one time trying to do poses and it did not work out and now it's gonna crash. Oh, it worked. Okay. So now we have this in here. So how can I just remove the sleeves? You know what I could try? Let's go back to Canva. I'm gonna get this shirt that we just used and then we're gonna export it. I just want to see how this looks. I don't think this is gonna look good, but I just want to try. Open the Sims 4 Studio, we import. Oh. I mean, could be worse. So I'm gonna guess that piece in the middle was maybe we don't need that. But I also am thinking if we group all this together, send it to the back, and then we can like carve out what we want. Okay, I'm making progress. I ended up in Canva overlaying these, try and get them to work with the like regular one, and we're pretty close, except for the fact that there's this piece going down the arm and then there's still like a shadow of the collar that I want to get rid of. I don't know where that piece down the arm is coming from. I just can't believe there's no other tie-dye shirts in this game. All right, so I've been messing around for quite a while, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to have the skills to make a from scratch tie-dye shirt for sure. I don't have that skill currently. The only way I can think of making a tie-dye shirt with like the logos that I'm looking for is through doing a recolor of someone else's CC tie-dye shirt. And a lot of CC creators will allow you to do personal recolors for yourself, but I just don't think I want to do that right now. So I think we're gonna give up on the tie-dye, but we actually made CC though. We actually made CC and I'm really happy about it. I think it turned out so well and it was so fun. And now I kind of just want to make so many recolors in this game. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully by the time this video is out, I will have this available on my Patreon. I don't know if it'll be like an early access thing yet or if it'll just be out for everyone right away, but it should be on my Patreon, which I will link down below for you. And you can become a free member of my Patreon at any time. So if you want to see what's on my Patreon, feel free to join for free. But if you enjoyed this and you want to see more, let me know other CC that you'd like to see me try and learn how to make. Should I try to learn how to make like a tie-dye? Should I get out like my Procreate and everything and like be making some more stuff? Because I can't use Blender. I don't know how to use Blender, especially to make design. So I feel like that's something I could make on Procreate maybe with my iPad, but I have to look into that more. I'd say this turned out really, really well and was surprisingly easier than I was expecting it to be. So I'm going to say we accomplished what we set out to do. If you want to see the reason I'm making these shirts, make sure to join us on Twitch August 8th. We will be doing a really fun camp gameplay with lots of chat interactions and controls. So if you want to try and control some Sims and partake in some healthy competition, but feel free to join us the week of the 8th. But feel free to join us starting at the beginning of that week on the 4th, where we will be doing a whole week of fun camp related things on stream. So make sure you join us for that. My Twitch is linked down below. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!